Carolina Supreme Court is considering whether a death sentence given to a man convicted of killing a gas station clerk in Spartanburg in 1999 should stand. 7 News reporter Ann Maxwell today listened in on that court hearing.
Attorneys for the man convicted of murder say the punishment isn't proportional to the crime, but the state says his death sentence should stand. In 1999, Richard Moore shot and killed James Mahoney, a gas station clerk in Spartanburg, and robbed the store. The state says Moore also tried to kill a witness. Justice George James questioned Moore's attorney Whitney Harrison at the hearing today.
Walked behind the counter and he did what?
He took the money, about $1,400.
And to do that he had to step over a dead body, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so why is that not in the category of perhaps being pretty doggone bad?
Attorneys for Moore argue he didn't enter the store with a gun and that the murder wasn't premeditated. They also argue the state should compare his case not just to other death sentence cases, but similar cases that didn't end in a death sentence.
There simply aren't any other death sentences resulting from facts like this, where someone entered into a confrontation unarmed, really without any even awareness that a harm could be committed.
A senior assistant attorney general said the court has already found Moore's sentence to be proportionate.
The synopsis of facts in the court's opinion supports that conclusion. He has not offered anything that should cause the court to revisit the assessment in his case.
Moore's daughter says he was a good father, and she doesn't think anyone should have the right to determine whether another person lives or dies.
He has a granddaughter who he has not been able to hold. And she recognizes his voice by how often he calls. It'll be hard to have to explain to her when she's older why she never got to meet her grandfather, all these proceedings that have gone down that led to his potential death if that were to happen.
The state attorney general's office declined to comment on a case before the court. We were not able to get in touch with the family of the victim, James Mahoney. In Greenville, Ann Maxwell, 7 News.
President Biden has announced